Alright, chat, hold on. Let me consider hopping on to my stream overall to ensure that my mic audio is clear and overall. Yeah, I mean. And apparently, Monday Night Raw of WWE occurred earlier, which is all good. I'll be sure to watch it later today, possibly like 7 or 8. Plus, my homies will play GT5 online with me as well. We'll see. We'll possibly see because I have to work tomorrow. Real shit. Appreciate exactly 511 subs, chat. Appreciate it. But anyway, yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling? Blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 director mode because my homie's not on at the moment. There is certain things I want to possibly mention. Right? Yeah, there's certain things I want to overall mention. So, obviously I prefer morning. But hey, what exactly the word morning means? It's gonna take a while for me to process, yeah, I mean. Oh my goodness, I have to deal with plenty of beef. Actually, I have to deal with like, exactly like one beef apparently. My goodness. Like, damn. So in discord among the brethren? Pretty sure that's what it means, who knows? Beach bums. No beard, no tattoo. I mean, I love tattoo, but it's temporary. I want to ensure that he has nothing on him. But hey, he's aging. He looks like his mid-20s, or actually his early 20s. How old do y'all think he looks? Because my character looks younger than that, y'all know. But unfortunately, I got bad news, chat. Unfortunately, my PS Plus is gonna, well, unfortunately end. What's this exactly? Gotta ensure what a PS. Excuse me, I said PS Plus. I meant to mention the police station. Cause we gotta fuck with some cops. Whoa! Damn right. Put your ass in the truck. You could have possibly get the gun out. That's how you threaten people in games. Don't do it in real life though. Did my man mention cool? But yeah, something I want to overall mention, chat. So you remember how I mentioned like why I keep track of like if I have female subs and I mentioned that I could play with all ages and my man's like that's wild, bro. I don't mean it like that. Despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, like in terms of the current laws, But obviously, chat, as I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream, chat, I go with the flow of the light of God Almighty Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of me being obedient towards like the current law, like in terms of some of the temporary laws, like especially the age requirement laws. Despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, I mean, like regardless of our chronological age and regardless of our mental maturity, especially the chronological ages, I specifically mentioned in my recent live streams, I mean. Like, the perfect age I'll choose, like, once I make plenty of changes on exactly the year 2035, as I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream, I mean. Yeah, I don't mean it like that. Like, overall, being a pred is never necessarily friendly. But what I mean that is in terms of the current law, like, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, and, just I'm not the type of guy like that. But what I mean by all ages, meaning like they have access to watch my stream and play with as a fan, and a friend, obviously. Fan meaning they show support, and friend meaning we're human beings overall. Like we were made through God Almighty Jesus Christ. And I specifically mentioned that I'm going to remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035 while I'm president at exactly 30 years old. And then ensuring that it's permanently illegal / sinful to enforce any age requirement laws as the ones I specifically mentioned on my recent live streams overall, and choose like a perfect age, as I specifically mentioned, like regardless of our chronological age, like choose a perfect age that seems reasonable if they are aware of their mental maturity, as I specifically mentioned, like aware of their mental maturity, like 7+ or 8 to 10 years old for some of the certain things I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream. Yeah, I mean. Or 8 to 10 years old for some of the certain things. Mmm. I love water. Water has no flavor, but you can feel like the temperature. And we won't necessarily drink water in heaven. That's cool. Well, what I mean by cool meaning we don't have to worry about being thirsty. But I love water. You gotta love. You gotta love the. We're gonna swim in water with nothing on. Well, because we're gonna be in heaven and a new earth, so there's no shame, no lust. Oh, I would love to be in heaven. Don't we all want to be in heaven? Unfortunately, not all can be there. Only majority. Don't majority of us want to be there? Because I bet the sinners will be like, oh, I wish I was in heaven. Well, they'll be on the new earth, but I feel like heaven would mean like you have access to the kingdom and the new earth, like the earth, our earth, the earth, but it's gonna be new. All planets will be new. So the planets we weren't able to terraform, because there's like how many trillions of planets, or even more than that. There's plenty of planets within this universe, not infinite. We're at the punishing station, meaning the people who punish humanity for their sins, who God Almighty Jesus Christ, put them in prison. Like if you speed, that's actually a sin because you're arrogant. You just want to kill people because vehicles have force. And if you pass through a red light, same thing, because a person you gotta ensure that you let them go. It's like you take a turn. You take turn, you know. But yeah, overall, as I specifically mentioned, like, you know, regardless of our chronological age and regardless of our mental maturity, especially the age requirement laws, not age requirement laws, my bad. Especially the age, oh my fucking goodness. Especially the chronological ages, I especially mentioned on my recent live stream. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, that's what I mean. And he was like, and that guy, the one I was playing with, it's gonna take a while for me to process what his YouTube channel name is. But that greasy guy, his user, remember when he wasn't? Because really, you should have the PS4 and PS5 version. Which I'm looking forward to GT 6. I don't have to worry about what version you have because it's all gonna be on the PS5. Excuse me, chat. And it's gonna be crossplay, meaning on GT6 if you want to play online with them, you have to put their username and like add them. I'm pretty sure it's just like Fortnite quite a bit. Alright, let's fuck the police up. Could I possibly head in here?
We should go to the dungeon crawler. All the celebs go there.
Whatever.
But yeah, when I mean by all ages, I don't mean it like that. Come on, man. But hey, some people think that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have that mind. They're like, whoa, what are you trying to say?
I get really...
Hold on. Oh, I had my gun out. Oh yeah, because my controller is like messed up, so apparently it like glitches.
More weird people.
Whatever.
Suspicious people? Why that blonde girl constantly mentioning whatever? Can we beat your ass? No? Okay. Baby girl, you got some big legs. Actually, no, I have a girl. Thank you. I go for personalities, but eh. It's still cheating, even if you go for personality, you know? Watch this. Shh. Hope that cop over there in the office doesn't know. Hold on, what could possibly happen if I enter? Nothing could possibly happen? Okay. Shh, watch this. Hope that other cop doesn't know. Ooh! Knife attack mode. If you kick them, it actually like decreases their blood circulation over. Oh, I put the knife straight through. Wonder what a knife will feel like. I don't actually want to feel a knife. Actually, if I'm biologically immortal and indestructible, I possibly could, because I won't die. I won't rest in peace. Die is another way of especially resting in peace, but dying means like you're gonna die. Like your body is destroyed. Your mortal body, obviously, which is meant to. All our body will, but will transform some of us, and some of us will just die. But yeah, never be a perv, even if like the law changes, as I specifically mentioned for 2045. The changes I specifically mentioned, yeah, I mean, despite the age limit laws being temporarily, yeah, I mean. Where the knife head towards here. That's actually messed up. I bet you could possibly feel it before you unfortunately die. Whoa. Try to fly me? I got a knife, not a weapon, buddy. Know the difference. A knife is not a weapon. Well, actually, it is because a weapon is another term of mentioning like your you got armed force. Stop beating me up. He just doesn't like when I, you know, wrong direction, on purpose. Actually, I didn't actually did it on purpose. What the fuck? Took off from your process, so my bad. I don't got one. Only females got asses, if you know what I mean. Hey! I hate when they do that shit. Move, bro! Ah, you miss. Oh. It's like innocent. Let's be like, my bad. Hold up. Whoa! I gotta be innocent, bro. What are you trying to do? Ah, man. Oh, okay. Shh, watch this. Oh ho ho! Hold on, give me a chat. I gotta deal with beef. I love beef like from animal, but not from humanity. So it's a slang term of mentioning like gossip. Damn. But I have to deal with beef real shit. But yeah, appreciate the 511 subs. Imagine I got 600, I'll be like a W real shit. Badass. Shh. Watch this. Hold up, check, give me a minute.
Shit again?
I don't trust you. Get away from me.
We apologize, alright? What's your problem?
Yeah, imagine the cop just shot my ass. He's like, hey, yo, what are you trying to do? God damn! Apparently the cops are on my ass for real shit. But yeah, I don't necessarily mean it like that. Like, I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. Because, one, Pred is never the answer. Because I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream when I was having that talk. Like, when I was playing as Michael at his crib. You remember that chat? That one live stream? Y'all better know. Because I ain't gonna, I'll go back and just play that shit while I'm streaming this. Because I don't necessarily want to take a while. You know what I mean? But yeah, as I specifically mentioned, chat, like, on exactly 2035, I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream, just overall, especially earlier was in this live stream, that I mentioned that I was going to most likely remove all age requirement laws on exactly 2035 while I'm president at exactly 30 years old during that time, and ensuring that it's permanently illegal / sinful to enforce any age requirement laws, like the ones I specifically mentioned in my recent live stream that, you know, you shouldn't necessarily enforce, just overall don't enforce any, considering the fact that I specifically mentioned I'm going to remove all age requirement laws on exactly 2035, like while I'm president at exactly 30 years old, like while I ensure it's permanently illegal / sinful to enforce any age requirement laws, which you know you shouldn't necessarily, as I specifically mentioned in my recent live stream, and especially earlier was in this live stream, and choose like a perfect age that seems reasonable. And, yeah, know what I mean, like the one I specifically mentioned, like how 7+, you're aware of your mental maturity, whether it comes to video games or a wedding or sex or pregnancy. You're aware of your your mental maturity, whether it comes to video games, or a wedding, or sex, or pregnancy. My family's in my background. That's why I have to whisper the word sex. But like, for 7+, because you're aware of your mental maturity, and when it comes to like physical actions, like puberty, whatever, whether it comes to drinking, smoking, vaping, all that shit, I especially mentioned my recent live stream, especially. Well, I didn't mention it within this live stream, but y'all know. But overall, that would be like 8 or 10, especially when it comes to driving. When it comes to moving out, 7+. All you gotta most likely do is know how to manage your own crib. But yeah, that's all I specifically mentioned my recent live stream overall. Yeah, I mean, like those are the perfect age I'm specifically referring to. Like in terms of you being aware of your mental maturity. Yeah, I mean. Like, you are overall aware of your mental maturity and, the perfect ages, I specifically mentioned my, recent life stream overall. Yeah, I mean, like, regardless of our chronological age and regardless of our mental maturity, especially the chronological ages, I specifically mentioned my recent live stream. Yeah, I mean, like, overall in terms of the perfect ages, I specifically mentioned. Yeah, I mean. So yeah, those are the changes for, exactly year 2035. Yeah, I mean. Like, how I'm gonna make some changes on exactly year 2029. Like, 2029, as I specifically mentioned my recent license, and on exactly year 2035. Because once I make these changes, people be like, you know what? I would agree with those changes for exactly year 2035. Yeah, I mean. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna be AFK for quite a bit, so be sure to skip to the part where I'm not necessarily AFK. Yeah, I mean, because I have no one to play with as well. So I'm gonna wait for my homie Angel to answer so I can like end the stream and change it, whatever. Yeah, I mean. Anyway, but yeah, when I mean my old ages, I mean like for them to be fans and like just as a friend when it comes to females of all ages. Yeah, I mean. But the ages are possibly gonna be 7+, because 5 and 6, they may not necessarily be as mentally mature, and whatever I chat about, they have to be mentally mature, like aware of their mental maturity. But if somehow they seem mentally mature, then I'll make an exception for 5 or 6 years old. But 4 years olds, I mean, they can be on YouTube, but unfortunately are not able to play with me if they play video games. That's just I could make an exception, but who knows, But I'm gonna be AFK for quite a bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, 7+, meaning that age and above. So like for example, Sophie's my female fan, and she's 20. She's like my age, and the other one's like 16. The one who joined my stream. But anyway, without further ado, let's go straight to shit. And when someone asks for your age, they're just being homies. They just want to know like how long you've lived for and just overall. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna be AFK for quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, just be sure to skip the part when I'm not necessarily AFK. You know what I mean? Yo, what is good? How you feeling? Yo, it's you again. Who exactly is that again? My bad. I was AFK for quite a moment. My bad.
I just hit my phone.
Huh?
I hit my phone. I got a YouTube account.
Cool.
And guess what? On one of my videos, I got 20 likes already. Dad! Maybe I have 25 now. Mikey, make sure nobody takes my iPad.
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Oh.
So who exactly is Chelsea again? My bad. It's gonna take a while for me to process.
I was taking a shower. I slipped and fell and. Okay. Didn't you hurt your back? No, my back doesn't hurt. But you fell? Uh huh. And you're in pain? You could say that. Okay. I'm a little confused here. There's a soap bottle in my rectum. Like the whole thing? The whole thing. And you fell? Does it really matter at this point? No, it doesn't. Let's go ahead and get going.
What the fuck? Yo, appreciate the 512 subs. But the person mentioned it's me again. Chelsea. Is that my like third female fan? If it is, what exactly is the age? Not that it matters though, because I asked the greasy guy, whatever his name is, gonna take off in the process. I imagine what his age is. I just asked to ensure like what their age is. It has nothing to do with it. And how to know if someone's 4 if their voice is developing. Like as you physically develop. Yara, I mean? Hold on, give me a minute, chat. I have to deal with this beef real shit. He ain't gonna necessarily steal your girl. He ain't like that.
Mikey,
Hmm.
can you subscribe to my YouTube channel?
I have an issue with logging back into my Google account. Possibly when I get an account.
Look how much likes I got. This. You know what song that is?
The godly music.
It's called My Jesus.
Hmm. Yeah, appreciate the 2 likes, chat.
Every time I go on your stream, I always like your videos.
Oh shit.
How much subscribers do you have, Mikey?
512.
What are you gonna do when you hit 1,000?
Possibly scream at the top of my lungs.
Or maybe you can post like a video on YouTube saying, I'm gonna stream whatever game you guys want me to stream that you have though.
I mean, I possibly could ask them that, but I don't necessarily ask my fans shit. Unless I possibly could.
It has to be like a game that you have. You can't download it for money, but you can download it if it's free if they want it. Oh my gosh, Mike, what are you gonna do when you hit 1 million followers? Are you gonna scream at the top of your lungs?
How exactly he's a sex offender and Tyler ain't and Farhan doesn't talk to people like that?
Is it a sin to online date?
No.
Or what if there's a predator
Wait, what's that?
And um, Melina thought he was actually 81 because she thinks that they never met. I don't know if they actually never met. Anyways, I have to go pee, so hold on. Bop, bop, bop. Bop.
My bad, chat. Excuse me. Excuse me, chat. Were you specifically doing something earlier? Oh, yeah, when I mentioned Death Farms doesn't talk to people like that, meaning he's not like a pred. He ain't Leslie. Like that's what I was mentioning to him. You have to do this beef real shit.
Mikey.
Hmm.
Is it illegal to lie about your age? Not illegal. Is it a sin to lie about your age?
Charlotte, you didn't hear any news today? Taylor and Travis are getting married. They're getting married?
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Taylor Kelsey.
Kelsey, get it?
Kelsey? Oh! Swift. Swift.
Mm. But yeah, chat, I have nothing to do at the moment, so I'm possibly gonna end right here. So chat, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 Direct Mode overall, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. And I'll possibly put the Walking Dead Season 1 later today, but I'm gonna record it, obviously. And I'll which one I'm gonna upload, but for the Walking Dead Season 2, I'm not gonna upload. I have to see. I mean, I have to definitely consider uploading. We'll see, though. It's interesting, almost the end of the year, and I played Walking Dead Season 2, like, right during the end of the year, like December or something. But yeah, anyway, chat, I'm gonna end right here. Like I specifically mentioned, if you want to see more of me playing The Walking Dead, excuse me, not The Walking Dead, GT5 Direct Mode, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. Possibly not gonna play anything at the moment. Possibly gonna play my game and just not stream.